name's Drew Eves, 21, and I drive a 1983 RX7. So far, I've had the car for about 4.5 years. Found the car two and a half blocks from my house, and my dad has always drove by it multiple times in many years. And once he saw the for sale sign, he jumped on it, took it for a test drive, and called me up and said, "Hey, let's go driving in the car." I have never known about the RX-7s until my dad said, "Let's go on for a test drive." Once we went on the test drive, I was like, what is this? Kind of doesn't look good at all. I didn't enjoy it at all. And then once he said he wanted to get it, I fell in love with it. And the reason that my dad wanted one is because my grandpa bought the first RX-7, first generation in Wichita through the Mazda dealership. My uncle had one when he was 30, 40 years old, and kind of did what we did with street rodding it a little bit, kind of tuning up the carburetor, making it go fast and making it loud, and that now my dad has one and myself, and we're going to keep it in the family. The shape that you expect to get, 83 RX-7 that's been daily driven for multiple years. So paint faded tremendously, hail damage, trim was kind of falling off. Engine and everything was all drivable, but condition was subpar. So what you see today was what came out of the factory. Kept the same code, so we didn't have to do the trims, inside the door trims. But a lot more faded, almost no clear, if any, very dull, and had multiple paints, color layers of paint. Myself and a little bit of my dad did the wet sanding and kind of tried to do as much prep as I could, and then neighbor Caddy Corner helped us out through a little work trade, and now it's painted and shiny. Buying it to see what it is today, about 4.5 years. It's just this ongoing project. The big milestone that I completed was getting it painted, getting the body kit on, and getting it looking decent for my senior prom to be able to take it to senior prom. So that was a big push. And then after that, just little pieces everywhere. We definitely did work together a lot on it. Our relationship with the car and our teamwork was, he would say, he's the money, I'm the work. So he would be out working hard, lawn care and sprinkler systems and his day job to get the money and funds. And then I'd put in the man hours to be able to complete what we wanted to complete. It was always a team project. I always asked him if I could do this or if he wanted to do that, what's the next step, to always keep it within both of our ideas of what we wanted the car to be. I think the style is both of us in the car. There's definitely aspects that I said this and he said that. It's a give and take. I think I led most of the design due to me being a little bit more in the car scene than he was for the cosmetic side. So I did the cosmetic and he kind of led the engine components and drivetrain. So the engine, factory 12A, 1.1 rotary, aftermarket racing beat, intake and carburetor. Drivetrain pretty much the same, aftermarket racing beat springs, aftermarket shocks in the front, factory shocks in the back. Straight pipe all the way back from a header cat delete, a silencer, and then muffler to make it loud. Obviously, new paint. Body work was to smooth out the hail dents without, they were small enough we didn't have to pop them out, but we definitely filled them. A few rust spots we took out. The badge delete to delete the badge to clean it up. And then the front air dam, and that's about it. I am a pilot. I fly for a living, hopefully soon to become the pilot of my dreams. There's definitely aspects that connect airplanes and cars, especially this one. No power steering, it's all pure driving. You hear it, you feel it, and same thing with the airplane. You definitely feel everything that the aircraft is doing. You make the airplane do what you want to do, and the same thing with the car. You definitely have that drivability and the maneuverability in the RX7. So the biggest thing I love about the car is it's unique. I rarely ever see an RX7, let alone a first generation. Multiple aspects I love about the car. I like walking to it from the front so I see the hood and nose first. I think it has a good look, especially with the black vinyl. It adds a lot. Love how it makes flames when it's going down RPMs, making a little pop and black smudge on the back bumper. And just love that I built it, that I put all my time into it, my money and design to make it to what it is today. And almost every aspect I love about it because I made it happen. The biggest response is when they've seen it in high school. So 40, 35-year-old males and females. They're like, oh man, I remember I had a friend that had one of those in high school. And so that's a good response because they know who it is. But I also was like, oh, is that a Datsun? Is that 240? And then I refer back to my sticker on my windshield that says the exact model or make that it is. Future, just keep it driving. Keep it on the streets, keep it unique, and every time I want to get inside the car, I want to have a smile. So don't drive it as much, but still enjoy it. Keep it running, and hopefully my son in the future will drive to prom.